So, on behalf of all basketball fans, I got a take for y'all that might sound crazy. It's from a former NBA player. I'm guessing y'all know who it is. He said something very, I wouldn't even say controversial. I think it's just retarded. And I've noticed this with like a lot of like media NBA like takes. Like I don't really like watching like ESPN NBA takes or whatever, or any old, because sometimes like I don't know if they're trying to be cool, but sometimes it just comes off as hate and not like real like criticism. Like it just sounds mad stupid. Like it's mad dumb, and their criterias are usually really fucked up, and they usually contradict themselves. I don't know, bro. Like basketball sports media, bro. I don't know if they're watching the same basketball that we're watching, or they're just not outside watching the effects of certain players to know who's important, who's not important. Not saying that, but yeah, they just be losing me with some of their takes sometimes. Like, damn, nigga, where you like, I don't know, bro. Niggas be tweaking, bro. Niggas be tweaking. I can't front. So we're gonna play the clip and then we're gonna get into the video.
Many teams have won without generational talent?
Steph is not a generational talent.
Detroit.
Steph Curry's.
Steph is not a generational.
Steph not a generational.
You know what a generational? Wemby is a generational person. That is a generational talent.
Steph became
a great. Generational means you can't mimic it. You can't mimic. You can't
mimic that number one.
Well, you said you can't. Can you mimic Magic Johnson, 6'9" point guard with the vision? No. You can't mimic Shaquille O'Neal's body.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You can't mimic fucking LeBron James. Those you can't mimic Wemby. Those are generational.
I agree.
It only comes once every. Right.
So
there's only 5 or 6.
Skill is based on like physical
traits.
Okay.
Physical traits is generational. Like somebody like Giannis is tweaking. Right, like Jokic is not a generational talent.
No.
He's just a great basketball player.
Yep.
Curry was a great basketball player.
Facts, bro.
You know what I mean? It's different. Like generational is something that's once every 20.
Once every.
Like when it comes, you're like, ah, damn.
Sheesh, you got that?
And then that's it. And he's had 4 of them.
Yeah.
But to be real, how many teams have won without generational talent?
Steph is not a generational talent.
Oh man, so basically by the clip, we heard this shady take from Gilbert Arenas, which to me made no sense because like physical attributes can be mimicked. Like you can have a nigga who's 6'9" with a good passing ability. Like for instance, like a prototype would be Ben Simmons or LeBron. And I know what niggas gonna say, but I'm not comparing. LeBron do not play like Jordan to me. That nigga plays more like Magic. I'm sorry, but he just does. He seems more of a Magic than a Jordan. The only difference is that he can shoot threes and shit. That's it. And he's alright at it. That's really it. To me, he's just more of a Magic than a Michael Jordan type of player. But it has been mimicked. So you're yapping. Then like second of all, like players with a certain body type can be mimicked. You can't have a Victor. You can't have a Shaq. I agree in this era, you could have a Shaq that was way better than a Shaq before. You could have a way more efficient Shaq. A Shaq that actually knows how to fucking shoot 3 throws. A Shaq that knows how to shoot mid-ranges. A Shaq that could probably last longer in the league because he has other facets and talents that could make him play even longer than Shaq ever played. So, like, you're yapping. You know you're yapping. Like, generational to me is you change the whole outlook of how basketball was seen. Like, for instance, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan at that time, shooting guards weren't really like, the go-to. It was always the team was built around a talented center. But he changed that whole dynamic. He said guards could do it too. Guards could carry their team. Guards could hold the weight of the team on their backs. And he was the first nigga to really do that. Now he changed the whole trajectory for basketball itself when it comes to shooting guards. Even Stephen Curry. You just yapped about how Curry is a generational player. He changed the whole fabric of how niggas play basketball. The league has drastically changed since Curry started shooting threes. The way how he was shooting threes. He made most teams adjust to his play style. Most teams live or die by the 3-point line now. So that's old to Curry because Curry literally lived on the line. He was the most insane shooter we've ever seen. Like him and Clay. I would say he outlasted Clay. He did, yeah. Curry's outlasted the fuck out of Clay. Clay not doing shit right now. But Clay, Curry, them niggas changed the whole fabric of how niggas play basketball in the beginning. Like, in the beginning of 2015, I would really say 2013 is when I fake started noticing. 2014, when I seen them go against Denver, that's when I was like, yeah, this nigga Curry is different. Then further on, that's when the whole league changed around him. His play style became their play style became the number one play style. Everybody wanted to mimic Curry, wanted to shoot like Curry. We've seen players that are kind of similar. I won't say they could mimic him, but somewhere in that facet, kind of like a Trae Young type of nigga. But we've never seen another Curry, and we probably won't see another Curry for another decade. But the nigga is literally, he's the greatest shooter to ever live, bro. We've never seen a shooter that was better than Steph Curry. Give me any nigga. Do not say Ray Allen. Curry got better stats than Ray Allen, Clay. Everybody else put up better numbers, better shooter, better contested shooter. We could go down the list of why he's a better shooter, what makes him a better shooter. Like, we can have this conversation all day. Curry's not my favorite basketball player, but I gotta respect the nigga and his talent. And I feel like sometimes people just be shitting on Curry or LeBron. I feel like people have real, like, insanity takes about Curry and LeBron. Like, they're not top 10 players ever. Like, they're not in that top 5, top 10 debate. Yeah, act like they're not in that debate. Like, they haven't changed the whole fabric of basketball. Like, Curry didn't have an impact with the 3-point line. Like, most teams had to live by that. They had to play that game with them. Like, most teams are now using their play style. Like, Curry changed the whole way of basketball, bro. Like, don't even, like, where would you even... To me, I feel like it's about impact, not just physical attributes, because physical attributes can be mimicked. You can't have a nigga who's 300 pounds, big as shit, could dunk on everybody, could shoot threes, could get a mean post fadeaway, could get a mean post hook, could have good post control, ball control, good shot blocker. You can't have a fucking demigod type of nigga like that. But we have never seen a nigga that could ever shoot the ball like that. And it's going to be rare that we see another nigga like that. We could all say this, that, and the third. We see glimpses of certain players that are amazing players that could shoot the fuck out the ball. But Curry's on a different level, bro. And everybody could agree on that. But except for certain niggas, like, they just come up with dumbass takes. Like, even I agree. Wemby is a KD walks so that nigga could run. The fuck is you talking about? KD's the 7-foot nigga that was doing it first. More niggas like Wemby are gonna come into the league. Like, we already know that. The league is going bigger now. You're seeing all these draft players. They're like 6'8", 6'6", playing point guard. So, yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of tall-ass Magic with a jump shot that could play perimeter and play interior defense. So, it is possible, nigga. You acting like... And it can be mimicked, and it can be done better. Like, as basketball goes on and goes on, we're going to start to see the effects of the new guys coming in and how talented they are. Because I ain't going to front. These new little niggas is way more talented than everybody else can. And the game is going to keep evolving to the point where, like, talent from back then is going to be surpassed. Like, it's going to happen. Like, the next generation is bound to surpass your generation. It's just part of, like, evolution in sports and just the whole fucking nine. So, like, when niggas say, oh, Curry's not influential, Curry's not generational, you just gotta look at them sideways, because Curry had niggas guarding him from the start of the first quarter. The niggas is guarding him full. I'm talking about full-time guarding him. Like, niggas is guarding him from as soon as he got the ball up to like niggas is pressing him. Full pressing him. First quarter of the game to the fourth quarter of the game. That's how good the nigga is. That's how good of a shooter he is that niggas had to press him. from the first quarter of the game to the fourth quarter of the game. That's how talented the nigga is, bro. Like, niggas are yapping. Like, he's the greatest shooter ever. Like, show me another nigga who could shoot that well. And don't say Larry Bird either, because then you gonna look stupid. Don't say nobody else, bro. Please, please. Because y'all know y'all gonna lose that debate. Y'all know y'all gonna lose. There's only one nigga you can say that changed the fabric of shooting. Curry literally changed the game for shooting. Like, when it came to shooting, when it came to living and dying by the 3-point line, he's the main fucking catalyst. Like, that's his shit. Like, that's literally his shit. And like, you can't even refute that. Like, it is what it is. It's facts. Like, he is a generational player. A lot of kids look up to him. A lot of people want to mimic him, want to play like him. What the fuck? This is just like Jordan. Like, niggas want to be just like Jordan. Niggas want to be just like Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson is a generational player. Nigga, like, what the fuck? If it wasn't for AI, we wouldn't have a Kyrie. And I would agree Kyrie is better than AI right now. If we had to really be honest. He's way better than AI right now. So, like, what is niggas talking about? It can be mimicked, obviously, nigga. And it is possible. And it is generational because it was a shift in basketball when Curry did what he did at that time. So, niggas just be yapping. But, anyways, I'm going to see you on the next YouTube video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Yeah. I was stage, MCM shit, 420. Yeah, 420 the movement. Yeah. It's 12 a.m. and I'm stuck in my head. Been feeling alone, know a couple done left. Nevertheless, still continue to step, cause they cannot fuck with the blast. Got some friends, rest of them niggas is dead meet again when I'm catching my check. Bitches done left, shorties be hurting my head, they be wanting my time and my cash. Moving too fast, forever told them to strap paranoia, I'm itching to clap. Really be sad, fought with my friends in the pen, been years since we shared this a lot. Stuck in the past, to have that feeling again, I would kill just to get that shit back. Lord forgive me, I'm feeling real filthy.